Nils Fine has beaten Mike Duchesne 5-0. The other two have been quite close, but they went the way of Team America. Still 2 matches to go. A game of doubles next and a game of singles finishes the night off. But a very happy Nils Fine is alongside me now. Firstly, we were talking earlier on after the second game about it could be the turning point in the match and so on, with only 2 points played. Were you feeling out there, was it a must-win game for the Europeans this early?
This match, yeah, it was definitely a must-win game. You don't want to go down 3-0 on day one. That means you already lost the session to start with. You know, the best you can do from there is 3-2, and it puts a lot of pressure on the guys still to come. So I figured I was watching the other match, got a little unlucky with the skid that Chris got, and I was feeling good all day. So I just thought, you know, it's a short race to 5, anything can happen. You know, Mike might get out of the gate, come up 3-0, but I felt good and I was executing well, and crowd's unbelievable. They give you so much energy. So it's good to show that they're not going to run over us. You know what I mean? We're here to stay.
You're now as well one of the most experienced players, if not the most experienced in your team. Did you feel as though you had a point to prove to the rest of your teammates?
No, not really. I mean, I don't feel like I'm any better than all the other teammates. I mean, we're all great champions, and I put my faith in all the other 4 guys. So it's nothing like that. I just wanted to set it straight and give the fans something to cheer for. I mean, it was of course a couple of disappointing first 2 games. I mean, 5-3 and 5-4 there. So I mean, this is nice. You know, you blow them out 5-0. That's nice for everybody.
You mentioned there about you didn't want to lose a session. Is that what Johan's told you and the rest of the guys, to take it 1 session at a time?
No, but I know from that experience, like if somebody reaches 3, that means you lose the day if it's a 5-game session. So I mean, it's 2-1 now, and they should pump the other 2 guys up that are coming. And Darren has got the last single, so he's going to be warm from this doubles coming up. So I still have good faith we can come out of with a win with this day.
Nick Ekon is coming out next. What have you told him to expect?
Well, he experienced the team match. We said you walk in this arena, hell's coming down on you. You know, just joking around, but he's a cool guy, and he's got a ton of heart, so he's got something to show in this week. So just keep your eye out for him.
Well done, congratulations, first point. Nils Fine, everyone. Well done, Nils. Yeah, this is where we are at the moment. As we've seen, the Americans started off, they won the first 2. Nils has just won the next one. We finished tonight with the game of singles, Darren Appleton against Brendan Schaff. But as you can see, Appleton playing another game as well. He takes on, he partners, I should say, Nick Ekonopoulos against the American pairing of Dennis Hatch and Shane Van Bonin.
To the action, it's the partypoker.com Mosconi Cup. Time to meet our players. With a please welcome, representing Team USA in this doubles match, it's the Hatchet Man and the South Dakota Kid. They are Dennis Hatch and Shane Van Bonin. Defending champions, it's Team Europe, represented by the reigning champion of the world. Please welcome Darren Appleton, and ladies and gentlemen, as he makes his debut, Ekon.
easy for John McDonald to pronounce. Nick Economopoulos. I don't think anyone's going to get it this week, but I've been told he's one hell of a player. A big chance for the defending champion Senior to get another point on the board. Let's join our boys in the box with gorgeous Jerry Forsyth and equally pleasant Jim White.
And he's got to wear his glasses, calling Jerry gorgeous.
When he's right, he's right. Come on, Jim.
Well, one thing about it, none of the players at the table need glasses. These guys are sharpshooters. The best player from Athens, Greece, Economopoulos on the left, and his partner, Darren Appleton. Couldn't ask for a better partner, Nikos. And I can tell you they're up against the Hatchet Man and the South Dakota Kid from USA, Dennis Hatch, Shane Van Boning. Two of the very best shot makers in the game. And what a match this promises to be. You won't see a 5-0 whitewash in this one, rest assured.
Well, Darren takes the lag, so he gets the advantage of the first break. The crowd likes it.
And Jerry, how big was that last match from Niels?
Thank you.
Well, that was huge. I mean, that gave Europe their spirit back, gave them some heart.
Europe to break.
America had them down in the dumps.
Well, like Niels said, if they'd have lost the first three, they knew day one was going to go to America. Just a question of how badly. But at 2-1, we're finally poised. And Nikos with the break. Rack number 1 in the race to 5.
He's made the one in the side. And he's left a shot on the 2-ball. And the 3-ball is open. So
and
they've got a way to get started.
Shot. A great break from Economopoulos there.
Darren just studying the pattern of the table.
And what a nice settling influence this pairing is. Again, Johan has really hit the mark, I feel, with the players that he set out.
Yeah, I like putting the rookie with someone as seasoned as Darren.
A little short of ideal position, and you can see this is a tricky 5. I'm not even sure Darren will attempt it.
I would doubt that he would, because getting shape, he'd have to go up and down the table. But it looks like he's aiming for it. No, he's aiming for the safe.
Yeah, it's a bit of a let-off. There's no way the Americans should have come to the table here.
And it's Shane Van Boning.
Yeah, Shane's looking here. He can get through to the bottom cushion between the 9 and the 6, Jerry, and if he can hit the right-hand side of the 4 as we look, he'll bump into the side cushion. Cue ball will track up table, and he'll get this safe. Quarter ball hit off the cushion. Can he see enough of it?
Yeah, he doesn't like it. He wants to study this for a while.
Quick look at the shot clock. 30 seconds. He's already asked for his extension. Each team allowed one 30-second extension per match. Sorry, per rack.
He's changed his plan, Jim. Going 2 rails.
Good speed.
Oh, that worked great.
Good speed, good shot, good result.
A tough shot here for the rookie.
And he's kicking as well, Jerry.
Yeah,
2 cushions.
It's going to be hard not to leave a shot here. Look at this!
He had no intentions of leaving a shot. Wow. Mark that one down, folks.
Yeah.
Great shot. Off the 6 into the corner, and he's given Darren a chance at the 5 here. It's tricky. But if there's anyone you want shooting a shot like this, it's the man at the table now.
Well, sometimes you got to get a roll. But if Nico's playing that shot, I'm Abraham Lincoln.
A gorgeous Abraham Lincoln.
Okay. Watch out, Appleton. You have been diamondized.
Just touched. the near corner enough to keep that 5 on the table. Watch it again.
You have to remember how deep the shelves are on these tables.
Not on this diamond match table, Darren. And you know, because you've got a diamond table in your house.
Oh, he has left a lot more room between the cue ball and the object ball than he intended.
That's a great recovery. But he's tracked a little too far with the cue ball. And a very tricky 7. A thin cut into the bottom right corner. Cue ball will be going into the 9.
Luckily, the 8 ball is an easy spot to reach.
Big shot here, Jerry.
Huge.
Watch out. Can't help that. Nothing he can do about that. The 9 double kiss the cue ball. That's just a bad roll. Dennis, take your medicine. Nothing you can do.
Well, the Europeans got a good roll, the Americans got a bad roll, and the result is 1-0
Europe. In the race to 5, Nikos and Darren secure the opening rack. A slice of good fortune, it has to be said, but there'll be a lot of twists and turns in the Mosconi Cup this year. Make no mistake.
Well, the Americans have been getting some good rolls earlier in the evening, so there's really no room for complaint. And
it was a good shot on the 7 here. He knew he was taking the cue ball into the 9, but just flicking the 9 off that cushion took the cue ball into the corner pocket. And one thing about Dennis Hatch, he lets you know, one look at his face and his expression tells you everything about the result of a shot he's just played. But that was Europe's break. So a chance now for USA, if they can break and hold serve.
you know, you watch Dennis up in the practice room, he breaks and runs, breaks and runs, breaks and runs. Get out here in the show table, it's a little different story.
Hails from Buffalo, New York. He spends a lot of time, and has done, coming up to Canada, playing in a lot of the 9-ball events in Canada and around the Toronto area, and there's an illegal break. Even though he made a ball off the break, 2 others didn't cross the head string to keep it legal, and that's the rules. Watch it again. The 1 hits a point, and you see only the 4. Every ball pocketed counts as a ball having gone past the head string, but only the 4, apart from the ball pocketed. So, control turns to Team Europe.
That's a great shot.
Great lead in a tight position. No real challenge here for Economopoulos.
Yeah, this is nice in the open. Great way to get that back arm greased. And this will put Darren and Nikos in great shape. And you know, there'll be a lot of respect. Darren knows how strong a player Nikos is. You don't come out of Europe, the European Tour, and represent Team Europe unless you know which end of the cue to use. It has gotten stronger and stronger, the European Tour, and he is without Greece's very best player.
I had never even heard of this gentleman until he won a Euro Tour stop earlier in the year. But everybody told me this guy can play. And the rest of these are automatic.
Well, I'll tell you what, ever since the match where they led 4-1, that was Chris Melling and his partner Nick Vandenberg. 4-1 they led, they got beat 5-4. They haven't lost a rack here. That's 7 in a row when you count Niels Fyen's Americans 5-0 whitewash over Mike DeShane. Tell you what, they have stepped it up a gear. 2-0 they lead this match now. The race to 5. Trying to get back to level pegging at 2 apiece, the overall score. Here, day 1. Johan Roschink looks on. He is yet to taste defeat as the non-playing captain of Europe.
Really?
Sorry, Jer.
I was just going to say, he looks awfully comfortable sitting in the chair right now.
Yeah, nice to be 2-0 in front. Nice to have Darren Appleton over your left arm, too. The world number 1.
Rack 3, Europe to break, leading 2 racks to 0.
The rack looking to be opened here, courtesy of Appleton. It's the 3rd of a possible 9.
1 ball goes in the side pocket. Cue ball is going to tickle the corner and stay up.
And 2 hits the side bump and comes back. It doesn't look like it's available.
You talk about awkward cueing, going right over that pocket into a cue ball that's deep in the pocket. He's going to have to raise the butt of his cue, be looking down on the cue ball.
Push out. Only push buttons.
But they're going to push out. Good choice.
What? You like it? It's not the extension.
Extension call.
If you play the 5 and just ball here, just like spin it so that the 5 comes here, and you get the white ball back here. South.
Push out call.
Great to hear Darren Appleton just giving his thoughts to Nikos. Well, Shane, look at this. Obviously, nothing from which he can attack here.
Yeah, the 2 does not pass the 8.
If he doesn't like it, he can give it back to Team Europe.
Yeah, but he'll take all his time before he does. There you go.
You set the clock.
And he's turned it back to Europe. So the clock, the 30-second shot clock, reset. And now it'll wind down.
You see a shot?
Darren says, you see a shot? Because he probably doesn't. No, I don't like this one. That 2's tracking up towards the corner. If it bounces, it's going to leave a shot. Well, that's not bad. Great speed on the 2. But that was risky, Jerry.
It was, and this is not the toughest shot Shane's ever seen. It is a tough shot, but Shane is pretty dependable.
Extension call.
In many people's minds, he might be the best player in the world right now, Shane Van Boening.
He's certainly not afraid of anybody. He'll take on all comers. Chose the safety. But he's overrun it.
He's not happy with that effort, even though it's safe, and simply because he knows he might have bought his partner a world of hurt. Big chance now for Appleton to try and hide that cue ball. He's just left the window here too. It's certainly an easy hit. Easy kick from that side cushion. Not nearly as dark as Darren wanted it to be.
Yeah, you just got to figure out what to do with the cue ball. He wants either distance or blocking. Watch the 9 ball is headed toward the corner. No juice.
A chance here, though. Jerry, a chance for Nikos. He can cut this 2 down the cushion. He's almost guaranteed to land on the 3.
Tough shot for a rookie, though. Oh, he makes it. Leaves it long, but he makes it.
Now look at where the 4 is. And in relationship to the 5, as we see that good shot from Nikos, it wouldn't surprise me to see Darren take the cue ball towards the 9 here. He'll go at the 3, but watch the cue ball. There it is. There it is! Oh! How did the 9 stay on the table? He took that on simply because the 5 was in jail.
My goodness, how did that ball stay up? It looks like he was going to hit it solid. Just got enough rail to keep it up.
I just can't believe the 9. Johan thought it was in, so did Niels. Couldn't believe it stayed on the table. That was a tough shot. Look out, cue ball. Well, this one's over. Yeah. 4-9. You could kick these in. What a difference a shot makes. Could easily have been 3-0, and now it's going to be 2-1.
Reset the clock, please.
One more time, I couldn't hear you. What did you say?
Reset the clock, please. Okay.
Hatch playing a little game with the audience.
Yeah, fast. Dennis isn't afraid to let him know how he feels. 2-1 confirmed in this match. 2-1 the overall score. Plenty more Mosconi Cup action will be coming your way. We expected this one to be close, and it is not disappointing. There's how it's unfolded here on day 1, the 19th Mosconi Cup, coming to you from York Hall, the East End of London. And Jerry, this is an indication of how it's going to be every single day.
All week long. We're going to watch this match go back and forth. These boys are so evenly matched, it's scary.
That 5-4 win, Archer and Schuff over Melling and Vandenberg. 4-1 they trailed there at one point. They won the last 4 racks in a row to squeak out a 5-4 win, and then Niels Fyen came back and whitewashed a very out-of-form Mike Duchesne, and that's put Europe back on track. 2-1 they lead here. Appleton and Economopolis over Van Boning and Dennis Hatch. And Dennis Hatch back into the arena. It is Team USA to break. 2-1 they trail in this particular match. The race to 5 for the all-important point.
It's a legal break. He gets to stay at the table, and the 2-ball is setting up beautifully.
Just the way you'd throw them on the table if you were practicing. This is a dream layout.
There you see it set up.
Yeah, that was almost a horrific shot from Dennis Hatch.
Can't imagine what he was thinking for the cue ball to wind up there. But it doesn't matter. Shane's put him right back in line.
Yeah, he'd like to have been straight, and he's not. Straight would have been a dead stop shot for position.
Yeah.
So Dennis has to come with a little shot here. Maybe bump the cue ball into the 6, push it over the other corner.
Yeah, he'll move it toward the right corner pocket. And now does Shane have all the angle he needs to get up table? I think he does. Oh yeah, I can see from the overhead he does.
You know, this would be a huge point for Team Europe because, to my way of thinking, Van Boning and Hatch are an awesome pair. And if you get your rookie out there in Nikos, even though he's playing with the world #1, Darren Appleton, I think this would be a huge point for Europe.
I think it would be an unexpected point for Europe. And those are always good to get.
I even like the way Shane played that. He knew his partner was left-handed, kept the cue ball on the left-hand side of the table, and Dennis could reach it comfortably, and 2-2 confirmed. A break and run out courtesy of Van Boning and Dennis Hatch.
And these two have become good friends over the years. They know each other's game very, very well, like Jim was saying. Shane knew which side of the table to leave Dennis on. What a huge advantage that is when you know your partner's game that well.
So much talent in those arms. Johnny Archer, a quick word with the hatchet man. Just keeping him focused. Dennis so emotional. Sometimes he does tend to lose concentration. He lets the crowd get to him. Archer just help him to keep him, keep that line of sight. Let your eyes stay on that 4.5 by 9 foot surface. Stay in the moment.
Live within the rails.
Quick check for Hatch. Just gearing down. It's Team Europe to break. Nikos and Darren Appleton deadlocked with Van Boning and Hatch. And that's a legal break.
And where's the 2 ball going to wind up? It winds up with a shot.
Oh, that's nice. The only problem, Jerry, look at the 4. Near the bottom left corner, it's got the 8 right in front of it, so he's going to have to play a combination here at some point, the 8 onto the 4. So what ball does he do that from?
Can't do it from the 2 or the 3.
Yeah, that 4 could be Team USA's insurance policy. Possible bank, that's what Darren's looking at.
That's a tough bank. Although he does have the 6 ball there to help make that pocket a little bit larger.
Well, you can see what Darren's telling Nikos to do here.
Well, Nikos is glad that it's going to be Darren taking that shot on and not him.
Well, Darren's already got a plan in his mind.
Yeah, but I think if you can draw back to here, I can bank the 4, maybe after 6.
You want to play bank shot?
Yeah, I'll play with that. Extension.
Extension call.
Well, that's what they've decided on, the bank on the 5 ball. First, you've got to get in position for it. No, bank on the 4, excuse me.
Nikos still doesn't like it. He knows he's got the angle to try and break that out if he wanted to, but he's going to break it out right into the pocket, and he's not going to have position on the 5.
Well, he's going for it.
Yeah, I don't like this, Jerry. I really don't like it. Don't like it. Don't understand the shot, and I don't know why Darren Appleton let him play it.
Now, what do you do? Things just got tough. Looks like he's going to play the safety here.
Well, there's an outside chance here. He's got the 6 over the bottom left. He's just showing you that with his Q-tip. And I'll tell you what, if you wanted to call one player to come out with a shot like this, it might be the guy at the table. Just won his 2nd U.S. Open a couple months ago, and in convincing fashion. He beat everybody
I'm really going to be surprised if he plays that 5-ball bank into the 6, because the 5, if he hits the rail first, is going to be moving away from the pocket. I mean, that looks like that's what he's going to do, though. Nope, going safe. I think that's the better choice, even though he didn't get the hook he wanted.
Pretty easy option here for a safety from Nikos, though. But Shane knew that. That was nothing more than a containing safety. Now, could he bank this?
He could. And it's not a bad two-way shot.
Oh, cue ball.
My, look at the cue.
On shot, ball in hand.
The Lord giveth and the Lord taketh away. Watch it again. 5 wobbled and fell. Cue ball kissed the 8 and went straight into the corner pocket. Talk about a dagger through your heart. Yeah, the emotions. It's so hard to deal with it, and the crowd, everything just coming down on you when you're at the table, and it's pressure like none of these players have ever known until they come to the Mosconi Cup.
And Dennis Hatch has done his job, left Shane Van Boening with a very easy 9-ball. So just nose out into the lead in our race to 5. And America now leads it 3-2. But of course they're 2-1 up in the match.
And the lows that are the Mosconi Cup. Nikos Economopoulos just experienced them firsthand. And I can tell you it's experience that he will put to good use. There is no event like it. 3-2, Team USA now lead Team Europe. They were 2-0 down. They've won the last 3 racks in a row. No prizes for guessing who's got the momentum here.
Yeah, and Nikos now knows if the pool bug is ever going to bite you hard, it's going to do it at the Mosconi Cup.
The hatchet man with the ball and the break. Rack number 6 of a possible 9. 3-2 their lead. Well, and I didn't.
It's a legal break because the ball went down in 2 passes.
Oh, wing ball down.
Yeah.
And a shot at the 1. The 2 is there. This is a chance.
It's an open table. They should get through it.
Yeah, the toughest shot may be the first one here facing Van Boening.
Yep.
Straight drawback. Cue ball should hit right about where his cue hand is.
And he's left Dennis an easy shot. Dennis just has to let that cue ball bounce off the rail a hair, and there'll be plenty of angle on the 3 to work down table for the 5.
I like the speed they're playing at too, Jerry. Shows a lot of confidence, not only in yourself, but your partner. Very little discussion. In an ideal world, 2 minds playing as one, and that's just what Van Boening and Hatch are exemplifying out there.
And both of these gentlemen have so much cueing power. They can just make that cue ball dance.
Hatch didn't play in the Mosconi Cup last year, and I think Team USA missed that emotional leader.
They missed his heart.
He brings that element to the table that the Mosconi Cup needs. Beautiful flowing stroke from Van Boning. Again, shouldn't have to do anything too special here with the cue ball. And when you can keep it simple, the winning line almost always presents itself.
Yeah, work the cue ball as little as possible. Takes errors away.
And the 9 to get to the hill. They have parked Team Europe in their chairs. And 4-2 they now lead. One more rack win to secure the all-important point and guarantee a winning margin on day 1.
Yeah, but no time to relax. We know what can happen to big leads. And the crowd is trying to encourage Team Europe. Try and put some fire in their belly.
You don't need to encourage that man. He is a bulldog. And there's no way he's going to let go of this match. Not until the last ball has been pocketed. Not happy about the way things are unfolding here. But in fairness, it's been out of his hands.
Yeah, it's hard to do anything when you're not at the table.
Such a competitor as Dan Appleton. Honed his skills originally on a snooker table. Then in the world of British 8-ball, he was a superstar. And he took that winning attitude to the 9-ball game and 10-ball game. And he's become a world champion. And respected everywhere he goes. Rack number 7, 4-2 to USA.
One inside. 2 balls past the head string. It's a legal break.
And a chance at the 2.
A chance, but golly, that's not an easy shot at all.
And the position is the difficult part here.
Yeah.
If he cuts the 2 into the bottom left corner, he's got to get the cue ball back up table, the same side of the table he's on for the 3 next. So he's got to miss the balls, Jerry. He's got to miss the traffic.
Yeah, how do you avoid those balls? That's going to be very clever if he avoids that traffic.
Not bad, though. Not bad. It was a good shot on the 2 and the sort of boost that Nikos needed. Ideally, he'd like to have got by the 8, but he's given Darren a chance. Great shot there. Let's retrieve the situation very nicely.
A simple draw out to the center of the table.
Perfect angle.
Well, now Team Europe is playing at an admirable pace.
And this is just the sort of tonic that an ailing Team Europe needed. They were in trouble. They still are. But at least they've given themselves a chance.
Well, should this match wind up going Europe's way and we're tied up, the final match would be between Sheff and Appleton. What a pressure that would be on the rookie.
Keeping the fans in it. That's the goal of Team Europe. Each and every rack. 4-3 to Team USA. And it'll be Team USA to break here. It'll be their last break of the match. And Hatch, a deep breath. He's not trying to hide the pressure. He knows it's there. We all know it's there.
You know, Dennis says he enjoys the pressure. It makes him sharper.
Keeps him focused.
Yeah.
You know, the sign of a good player. Sign of a champion. And both he and Shane Van Boning are that. The South Dakota kid.
Thank you, rack 8. USA to
building
break.
on his Hall of
Leading
Fame
4 racks to
resume.
3.
He'd love to add a few Mosconi Cup wins to that bio. Rack number 8. Didn't hear anything, Jerry. 2-ball into the side pocket and a long shot at the 1. It is available. But I'm not so sure it offers position to the 3, at least not easily, because it looks like the cue ball is going to run into the 8.
Can I make it? No, right?
Oh boy.
You want me to push into the 9?
Yeah, push it.
Leave it right where the 9 is?
Yeah, let him try to push it.
Well, in fact,
Push out
he
call.
couldn't see enough of the 1 to make it, so he's just pushing. He's only going to be able to get to the left-hand side of the 1, so this will be a safety if Europe decides to take it. If they turn it back, it's going to be the safety played by Team USA.
All he can see is about a third of that 1 ball. And the problem is the 8 ball, if you try to thin it, the 8 ball is going to stop your cue ball.
You set the clock.
So they're going to hand it back.
You heard Appleton. They're going to have to let him shoot it.
And it's pushed.
So Dennis is the one that pushed. He's got to play the shot. So now what did Team USA have in mind here?
Well, he's not taking long to think about it, so he must have had a plan in mind. And there it is.
Risky. Very risky. A chance at this off the top cushion.
Yeah, Darren's a very good kicker. He can make this 1.
And if he gets it, you have to feel like position to the 3 is going to come with it. And you know, that's what Darren's looking at.
Try and make it. Right, Dennis. Extension.
Extension call.
Such is the significance of this visit. They want to buy a little extra time.
Key shot. Oh, and it worked out just right for the Americans.
Just the way Team USA scripted it. It wasn't easy, but Appleton felt the time was right to take the risk.
Well, here's another look. You can see he's going for the shot, but he just hits it too fat. And America's on the hill.
He's got to be careful here, Van Boning.
Extension called.
If he plays to try and draw this back using the rake, got to guard against overhitting it. And you know the adrenaline is flowing in that back arm, so he's got to be careful.
It looks like he's planning to just stop it and let
He's going to
Hatch
play the
take it
long
up table.
play the long 3. Can't argue with that. It's keeping it simple and guarding against any unforced errors. I like the way Shane thinks, and he knows he's got a partner that thinks just like him and shoots just like him.
Beautiful shot maker. Shane will just go out 2 rails. Anywhere near the center of the table will be just fine.
Wants to leave a little angle on this so he can keep the cue ball over the right-hand side. Not much. It's looking like he's going to have to play the long 6 into the top right corner as we look. And he's left a nice little angle here too. This is the shot, Jerry. This is the shot of the match right here.
Got to get on that 7 ball. The 6 ball is going to disappear. The question is, does he get shape on the 7? Oh, and does he?
Well, I'll tell you what. There may be one more chapter in this book yet. made it as tough as he possibly could have. He is bridging right over the 9. And he's missed it. He made it as tough as he possibly could. And Hatch succumbed. Would you believe it?
Well, it was Darren that missed the kick on the 1, so now it's the rookie to take on this long shot.
Yeah, Dennis is saying to Shane, how come you didn't just follow it? Too late now, Dennis. And what a big shot here for Nikos.
That table must look 20 feet long. Gotta hand it to him. He came when it counted. That was one tough, long shot. That'll give him some seasoning.
Once again, the Mosconi Cup and the pressure that goes with it comes to the fore. This time, it's Dennis Hatch. And Team Europe have pulled back to 4-4. It'll be one rack to decide the point, and it's Team Europe to break.
America just has to pray for a chance to get to the table.
He's still talking about the shot. He's got to forget about it. That was about as tough as it gets. And under the circumstances, you almost couldn't like Dennis to get that shot. But what a great effort from Economopoulos there.
That was a beautiful shot.
And the rookie came good. And Darren knows it.
And our crowd is a buzz.
A huge swing in momentum. If Europe can secure this point, still a ways to go. A vital rack. And here on day 1, our second hill-hill match.
And the building's already shaking from the fans.
Thank you. Final rack. Europe to break.
Cue ball. It's a scratch. And that brings America to the table with ball in hand.
Just a little too much adrenaline. Lost the cue ball. Wasn't touched.
Settle down, please.
That cue ball was never supposed to go behind the rack.
Well, this time, if Team USA doesn't complete the clearance and win the point, they'll have no one to blame but themselves. They are all there for the taking. They got to block it out. They got to block out the crowd. Forget what's happened. Not bad. A little further than he would have liked. And more importantly, he's got the right angle. Dennis should be able to knock this in and stay on the 7.
Oh, yeah. Right into the side pocket.
Beautifully played. Pulled the cue ball away from the 7. And now one more shot from Van Boning. One more good positional effort from the 7 to the 8. And the hard work will have been done.
And if America wins this game, they'll have a 3-1 lead, which means they will win the session on day 1.
This looks good. This looks real good.
Lee, I'm surprised he took that chance, but that's great. I mean, that's great. It worked.
Yeah, look at Dennis. He's taking nothing for granted here, but when he knocks this in, he'll celebrate. Yeah, you knew it. You knew it was coming. A huge point for Team USA. Massive. They take a 3-1 lead over Europe, and they will lead overnight. Will it be a 3-point lead or a 1-point lead? One more match to come.
join us for the finale.